walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house.
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
Now, game's not over. Just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. And it is our Winning Wednesday, and we are glad to be back in the building live. And it is Juneteenth. So, again, for all those who don't know what Juneteenth is, it was the day that the slaves were finally notified that they were freed, when a general landed on the coast of Galveston with the news. So Juneteenth is now a national holiday. I don't mess with joking around and all that kind of stuff. So if you got some fly stuff to say, today ain't the day. There are a lot of people in my culture, myself included, that consider this to be our true Independence Day. So again, please keep your jokes, comments, negative energy to yourself, because today ain't the day. All right, Winning Wednesday right here on the lunch break. Got to say congratulations to the Boston Celtics winning their 18th championship in franchise history with a blowout win over the Dallas Mavericks. Now, a lot of folks have sent me messages and stuff in my absence saying that I said Dallas was going to win it all. First of all, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas win it. Second, I said that Dallas would not get swept, and they did not. They ended up losing the series 4-1. Boston was the best team all season long, and they finished it off. Congratulations to them on winning their championship, and congratulations to Jaylen Brown. Man, that dude had a series to remember, and I remember back before X and all that got real big that there used to be message boards on like Yahoo, ESPN. They had message boards. And I remember saying that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were two of the up-and-coming young people, and I had them in my top 10 all-time not all-time players, but players at that time. And some dude with some crazy name called me all out my name about those two players. Wasn't going to be this, wasn't going to be that, would be out of the league in a couple of years, didn't have NBA bodies. And look at them now. I'm not trying to say I told you so, but I'm just saying I believe that these young men, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, could do what they're doing now and that they would win a chip, and they did that. So congratulations to them. And, hey, it's clock time now. It's clock time. Who's going to do what? Who's going to make what changes? Who's going to make what improvements to be where Boston is this season? So we'll see. We'll see. I got to send something out to Monty Williams. Monty Williams got fired today, courtesy of the Detroit Pistons. Monty Williams had a whole lot of money left on his contract. In fact, I'm going to read what a gentleman by the name of Joe Pompliano at Joe Pompliano on X said. The Monty Williams timeline, May 2023, fired by the Phoenix Suns, securing a $20 million plus buyout. June 2023, hired by the Detroit Pistons, securing a 6-year, $78.5 million deal, the largest coaching contract in NBA history at the time. June 19, 2024, fired by the Detroit Pistons after one season, securing a $65 million plus buyout. So in little over a year, like a year and a month, Monty Williams has lost 2 jobs and has an $85+ million buyout to do nothing but stay home. Now, I've said this all the time. Folks, don't worry about him. He's going to be fine. He's got the money. Monty Williams is not in NBA coaching for the money. He's not. I've met the man. I've talked to the man after his wife passed. I'm not just saying me personally, but me and other reporters, broadcast journalists, talked to him after that. And that man has a passion for people, number one. He has a passion for the sport, number 2. And he has a respect for the integrity of the game, number 3. So the whole, don't worry about him, he's got money. Money does not solve everyone's problems. Monty Williams did not take those jobs just for the money. He took those jobs to try and coach those teams up to be where Boston is. And in both cases, Monty Williams has been let go. And as a result, he's got about $65+ million in buyout. Let me do my math. Excuse me, $85+ million in buyouts. 20 from the Phoenix Suns, 65+ from the Pistons. And should immediately be the front runner for the Lakers and the Cleveland job. Immediately. If he still wants to coach right now, because Monty has had a lot happen. He's had a whole lot happen and probably needs some time. He even said he wanted to take some time after the Phoenix firing, but that money from Detroit was just too much, man. That was just too much to walk away from. So we'll see. I would not. I know Laker fans wanted JJ Redick and still want JJ Redick and all that, some. But Monty Williams would be a much better fit than JJ Redick. Monty Williams in Cleveland would be phenomenal. I know Willie ain't paying attention today. He out doing Juneteenth stuff. But Monty Williams in Cleveland with that young core would be phenomenal. And they just re-upped Donovan Mitchell on a big, big deal. What, a $265 million deal, something like that? Something like that, Supermax deal? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Monty Williams, one of the best dudes in the game. Monty Williams, a better coach than what things are looking like. That Detroit team will take, I don't want to speak ill of the Lord, but Jesus to come in there and I should have known. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Hi, Almad. Happy Juneteenth, bro. We're free. Almad, stop it. I tell you what, here's what it's not going to happen, but here's what I would be okay with. Give y'all Monty, give the Lakers Jason Kidd. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. So, and I know you hate Jason Kidd even more now that they ended up losing that series 4-1. They were up against a better team. And let's just go ahead and admit this right now. Luka's defense is like Bigfoot. You've heard about it. You've seen glimpses of it. There's even footprints, but you still can't put your hands on it. You still can't put your hands on Luka's defense. Nor can you live with him turning the ball over as much as he does. So blame Jason Kidd all you want. Luka is one of the best players in the NBA today, but he's got a glaring hole. The higher you get, your shortcomings are more amplified. And Luka's turnovers and defense are amplified now that he's one of the top, 5 players in the game today? Luka's definitely top 5 in my book. I don't know who's who and what's what, but Luka's definitely top 5. So, Ahmad said, "Do kid know what time out is for?" It's over, bro. It's over. I'm sure there's a million things kid would do differently if he had it. But that last game, I mean, there was no amount of properly used timeouts that was going to fix that. Boston came out and did what you want a team up 3-1 to do. Make it, leave no doubt. Leave no doubt. Let me take a break. I'll come back. Oh, man, we'll talk more on the other side of this break right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
For Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez.
And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch! Michael Jordan can sense
the throw, just got the king!
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold, hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and what Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
Shout out to De La Salle's own Danny Wilson. Congratulations on winning the $500 cash in our last weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. You're going to have a chance to win $500 as well this coming fall. We'll start in September. You pick your games more right than wrong. Get the closer to the correct final score, and you can win $500 cash. So let's get it going. Let's get it going. Oh, man, you're going to win that money? You're talking about Jason Kidd. You gonna get in the finals, the top 6 this year? I'm wondering, all man, what you think? What you think? What you think? All right, listen, got to talk a little NFL before I get out of here. Training camps are about to open. Training camps are about to open. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh man, what kind of? You're a Cowboys fan, oh man. So let me get you the Cowboys training camp. Will be in Oxnard, California. The rookies are going to report on the 24th, July the 24th, and veterans on that same day. Rookies and vets on that same day. So there you go. They're back out in Oxnard, California, and they've been hot. What is up with the Cowboys? Watch this. Let me show you. We talked about Monty's timeline. Let me talk to you about the Cowboys timeline real quick. Cowboys let free agency come and go without much activity. Cowboys let the draft come and go without any wows. Cowboys haven't even taken care of the players that they need to take care of. So free agency, draft, your own people, but they racking up on UFL players. They're racking up on UFL players, and the rumor is they looking for some mo. Not more, mo. Cowboys, I'm telling you, man, I'm ready to change my pick. I got them second in the NFC East. I ain't going to say they're going to be down to third, but they definitely ain't going to be first. They definitely are not going to be first. What are y'all doing? I'm not knocking the UFL players. I'm happy that they're getting a chance to show their wares in the NFL. I'm happy for them. And I'm happy for The Rock and his business partner, because this is what they wanted the UFL to be. And for the UFL to merge with the the XFL, Rock and them, to merge with the USFL and make this UFL league, I think it's phenomenal. And it should be a feeder league into the pros, and that's what it is. But, man, the Cowboys are sure eating those leftovers real strong. Real strong. All man say he's going to win it all this year. I bet. Keith Hennig, you're going to be in the top 6 again. Keith, you gotta lock it in, bro. You got to lock it in, Keith. Ever since betting against Patrick Mahomes, and we told you not to. Me and All Mad told you not to. You got to come strong this year, bro. You got to come strong. You got to be in the top 6, and you got to be in the top of the top 6. Number 1, number 2, bro. Number 1, number 2, Keith. I'm just saying. All right, so let me go to Keith, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Keith, big Buccaneers fan. All right, Keith, here's the deal. I'm looking. Here you go. Y'all's rookies report to training camp in Tampa July 22nd, and your veterans report on the 23rd. That's in Tampa at the Advent Health Training Center, is what my notes are telling me. Mike Patton already knows this. He's not on. But Mike Patton, your Tennessee Titans, rookies and veterans report on the 23rd in Nashville at the Ascension St. Thomas Sports Park. That's when Tennessee gets it in. Houston Texans, for the Texans fans out there, they are going to practice in Houston. They get it early. Them and the Bears get to start early, July 17th for rookies and vets. And that will be at the Houston Methodist Training Center. That's the big bubble right next to their camp. The Chicago Bears, of course, and the Texans will play in the Hall of Fame game in August. The Bears report on July 16th, and their veterans on the 19th, and they too are getting it in Chicago. Kansas City, defending Super Bowl champs, start on the 16th for their rookies and 20th for their veterans. They'll be working out, though, in St. Joseph, Missouri, at Missouri Western State University. So they're getting their fellas on the road. They're getting their fellas on the road. All Mad said, are you and Keith Hennig drinking the same juice? Yeah, we drink potato juice. It's very good. It's very good. So, yeah, you want some? Have some? Yeah, it's very good. All right. Who else y'all want to know about? Who else? So Buffalo, what are they doing this year? Buffalo is one of those teams that they got to do more than they've done in the past. I'm not giving Buffalo credit for getting to the AFC Championship game. You got to get to the bowl, bro. You got to get to the bowl. You got to get over the Kansas City hump, and y'all got to do that this year. Buffalo is in Rochester, July 16th. For them, a week later, the rookies, the veterans come in on the 23rd. They're in Rochester, New York. Baltimore. They start on the 13th. Good Lord. Rookies report on the 13th in Baltimore. Veterans on the 20th, and they're in Owings Mills, Maryland. Owings Mills, Maryland. Baltimore is serious about it. I expect Baltimore to have a better season than Buffalo. Mark that down. I expect Baltimore to have a better season and outcome than Buffalo. I do. I really do. Pittsburgh is another team that I'm interested in seeing this year. The Pittsburgh Steelers report to camp on July 24th for both rookies and vets. They're at Latrobe, Pennsylvania, St. Vincent College. And I saw an article that said Justin Fields was having a horrible camp compared to Kenny Pickett. What the? Why? Justin Fields will never defend Kenny Pickett, and Kenny Pickett will never defend Justin Fields. What's this comparison thing about? And oh yeah, by the way, it's minicamp. It ain't. They're not dodging defenders. Nobody's tackling them. It's minicamp. And oh yeah, by the way, Justin and Kenny are both in brand new offenses with brand new teams, with brand new coordinators. And just because Kenny is picking up the other guy's offense better than Justin might be picking up his new guy's offense, doesn't make him better or worse. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. All right, here we go. Keith Hennig said, could be all mad. I mean, I tried to invite him to get some potato juice. I mean, we're not stingy. Ahmed said, I had an argument over Jacksonville quarterback and Philly quarterback. I'll take Jacksonville quarterback any day. Keith Hennig said, me too. Okay, so both of y'all are drunk. Are you telling me that you're talking about taking Jacksonville's quarterback over Jalen Hurts? That's hate, y'all. That's hate. Ahmed, I know why you hate. You're a Cowboys fan. You can't root for nothing Philly. I get it. Trevor Lawrence over Jalen Hurts? Okay. Just real quick before we get deep into that, how many Super Bowls has Trevor Lawrence taken his team to? I don't care that Jalen Hurts was on the losing team. I care about getting there. And that's why I'm saying Buffalo has got to do more than have a great quarterback. A lot of people will take, Josh Allen over a lot of other quarterbacks. But how many chips has he gotten or games has he gotten them to? Big games, Super Bowl games. Man, come on, y'all. Come on. And again, major turnover in Philly last season. I don't hate Trevor Lawrence is what? A better player. Okay. I ain't even gonna argue that because it's inarguable. That is not even an argument. At this stage of my life, all man, I got a few breaths left, and I'm not gonna waste them on stuff like that. I'm sorry, not all man. That's Keith Hennig. Keith, I love you, bro. We'll always be in love, bro. You will come to my house, knock on my door. Who is it? Keith Hennig. Boy, if you don't get yourself in here, what you doing? You want some wings? You get that treatment. All Mad would get that treatment. Billy O'Brien doesn't get that treatment. We'll never get that. JJ Redick, knock on my door. Who is it? JJ who? Redick, get off my yard. Keith Hennig, you can love Trevor Lawrence. It doesn't make it true. We good, bro. We good. Potato juice on me next time I see you. I'll mad you too. Without that tush push, Hurts, he called that man Hurst, is nothing. Oh, bro. Good Lord. Man, y'all, you know what? This is why I hate the length between the Super Bowl and the next season. It's too long because folks be forgetting and talking crazy and just coming up with stuff that just ain't factual. So all bad, Keith Hennig, potato juice on me when I see y'all. All right? All right. I mean, it's just a wrap. I love you both. All mad, you don't even have to tell me what Jason Kidd did to you or your family, man. Keith Hennig, we good. All y'all, both of y'all, we good. I'm telling you, that first and second round on me when we see each other. All right? All right. So anyway, I got to move on now. I don't even want to talk football no more with y'all, man. Hey, listen, let me talk some WNBA real quick. And I'm not going to talk about that player that drives everybody crazy. But what I will talk about is the team. Quietly as it's kept, the Indiana Fever has slid into the number 4 spot in the East. Top 4 in each conference make it to the playoffs. So number 1 in the East, the Connecticut Sun, they're 13-1. New York Liberty, 12-3. Atlanta Dream, 6-6. And folks have been dogging the Atlanta Dream. They're quietly number 3 in the conference. And then you got Indiana at 5-10, and they're a game up on the Chicago Sky at 4-9. Washington way down at the bottom at 12-2. Over in the West, you've got the Minnesota Lynx at 11-3. Number one, you got the Seattle Storm at 9-5, Phoenix Mercury at 8-7, and then you've got the Arizona Aces, who have been struggling without their starting point guard. They're at 6-6. 2.5 games behind, make that 3.5 games behind them. You got the LA Sparks, who lost Cameron Brink. And Cameron Brink, we are praying for you. She had I think it was a knee injury, non-contact knee injury. So you know that's rough. But we're definitely praying for Cameron Brink. She's one of the good ones. She's one of the good ones. So definitely praying for her. But they're at 5, and then at 6, you got the Dallas Wings at 3-10. So again, if the playoffs started today, you would have Connecticut, New York, Atlanta, and Indiana in the East. And then you'd have Minnesota, Seattle, Phoenix, and Vegas in the West. Keith, okay. I'll agree with you on that. Lawrence is a better passer. I mean, there have been phenomenal passers in the league that just haven't gotten the job done, man. I will take Jalen Hurts leading my team to Super Bowls over a guy with pretty passes. It's just me. It's just me. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the W. In fact, you've got Washington and Indiana tonight. That's probably going to be Indiana. You've got Atlanta and Minnesota tonight. That's probably going to be Minnesota. And then you got the Storm and the Aces tonight in Vegas. I want to say Aces, but they are struggling right now. Becky Hammond going to have to do some coaching. She's going to have to do some coaching because they've kind of figured some things out with the Vegas Aces. And a lot of folks call them a super team. Again, if you don't know the sport and you're just reading names on paper, you don't understand how things work. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I'm not trying to knock your fandom or anything like that. Keith says Hurts has a better team around him. All the more reason why you want a quarterback that can lead a better team to where they should be, Super Bowl. I mean, if you ask me, I'm not trying to throw shade. Dak Prescott has a better team around him, but they still have not crossed over into that where they want to be. Josh Allen has the better team around him, and they still haven't crossed over to where they want to be. A lot of folks make fun of the Kansas City Chiefs and the team that they have there, but Patrick Mahomes keeps leading them back, and he is far from a pretty passer. I would dare say that Trevor Lawrence is a better passer than Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a better playmaker. Jalen Hurts is a better playmaker to me. Almad says, don't like WNBA, bad environment at those games, can't bring young kids to it, love women college. Yeah, I don't know about that, Almad. I know where you're going with that, and I don't know, bro. I love you. I love you. I love you. Those women play great basketball. Most of the fans are really good people, and it's a very good environment. I've been to multiple games, multiple stadiums, arenas, you name it. And now what people allege is going on and what it looks like and all that is not. It's just not. Keith Hennig said, nope, Lions win the NFC. I literally will not be surprised if the Lions go to the Super Bowl. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised or hurt. I won't. I think Dan Campbell learned a valuable lesson. Listen, I got to get ready to go. Before I do, I have got to honor and salute one of the greatest of all time, bar none. If I had a Mount Rushmore in Major League Baseball, he would be on it. And I'm talking about the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. Passed away yesterday at the age of 93 years old. And again, one of the greatest to ever play the game. And I don't need a list of other greater players. Willie Mays' legacy is cemented in in Major League Baseball, in sports, and in the world, because the man was more than just a baseball player. Thank God that those guys didn't just shut up and play ball. Willie Mays was an inspiration to people all around the world. He was a guy that just did it the right way, and will forever be known for one of the most amazing catches ever to be made in one of the biggest games ever to be played. Again, Willie Mays, man, is going to be missed. And again, one of the best to ever do it. On this day in anybody's history, on Juneteenth, I celebrate the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Tomorrow we got Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. He'll be live. And then on Friday, we'll have the HBCU show with Coach Johnny Cole. Monday will be something. We'll match something up on Monday. And Lord say the same, I'll be back on Tuesday with Talk Your Team Tuesday. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for the Houston Roundball Review takeover of the lunch break.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.